Hi there, this is Becca and this is going to be the reading for the sign of Libra for July 2020, and today I'm using a new tarot deck that I just got, Tarot of the Vampires. This is really cool, and I'm also going to be using some Druidcraft tarot, and I'm going to be selecting an oracle card from the Keepers of the Light to end the reading. Okay, so this is for Libra for July. Ooh. Right, straight away we've got the Ace of Grails, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a card of manifestation. This is earth. This is things taking form in your 3D world. This is a new beginning. It's next to the Two of Grails. So this talks of a connection. This talks of usually a romantic, loving connection with someone. So because it's next to the Ace of Grails, this looks like it's a new relationship coming in. This is a new manifestation of a connection, a strong connection with another person coming in. In the background there's the full moon, so this is significant because we actually have a full moon lunar eclipse coming up on the 4th to the 5th of July, and this is a very powerful full moon eclipse because it's concluding like a 2-year cycle of a collection of eclipses, which has really brought in changes in many of our lives, and it's about shifting our perceptions, shifting our realities, and pushing us towards like our true direction and our soul's purpose. Depending on where you have Cancer or Capricorn anywhere in your chart, it will affect people differently. But yeah, certainly this is about realigning your goals and also nourishing your emotional life and aligning yourself with your true soul family, and specifically in one-to-one relationships. It's gone through, a lot of us have gone through a lot of challenge and a shedding of the old, releasing people from the past, and to welcome in like a new person that's aligned with us fully, and it's who you're meant to be with. So I feel like in July it's a very powerful time where you're going to actually see evidence of this. You're going to have this evidence rather than a glimpse of the future. It's going to start materializing around you. So we've got Cancerian energy, water sign energy here. That could mean something to someone. Someone could have a tattoo. There's a lot of romance, there's a lot of sweetness and romance, and there could be some kind of confession happening, and there's a lot of desire here. Next to that we've actually got the Six of Skulls, and this is a really good card about rebalancing. It's balancing a situation. It's like equal give and take in a situation. It's about getting your justice and your karma back from what you have given out to others, and you're actually getting that reciprocated now. You're getting this, yeah, and there's the moon again, and it's symbolic because there's the purple colour, which is all about spirituality. So this is regarding a spiritual connection here. You have a spiritual intuition, you have a connection to your higher self, to your guides here. Leo, it's like things have been hidden. It's like there's, through time, things have been behind some kind of veil of illusion, and you've not been certain about what was actually real and what was just your imagination. But the clarity is coming through, and it's saying that you have to trust this, even though there's been no concrete evidence of something. It's always your hunches and your intuition that leads the way, and that's lighting the way here. So to really trust that, but you're going to get this real validation coming in, and blue eyes could be significant here. It's like this is to do with the heart, because you've opened your heart to someone, or you've opened your heart, or you're learning to open your heart to a situation, and you're spilling your emotions out. And now it's saying that you're safe to do that now. You're actually safe to spill your emotions out, and speak your truth. Right, we have this vampire around you. Not literal vampire, but this guy, the Prince of Scepters. So this is someone who is on a mission. This is someone passionate. It's like the fire element. This person is an adventurer. This person is wanting to live life to the fullest, to explore. Right, we've got a lot of fiery energy here, because we've also got the Lord of Scepters, which is the King of Wands. So yeah, this person has a heart around his neck, and it's like it's upside down. So it's like he wants to rectify a situation to do with his passion. He wants to rectify what he loves. He wants to make things right with the love of his life, and he's on a mission to do that. So yeah, this is saying that there may be a lot of visions and dreams and symbology around you at the moment, and you try to decipher what things mean, and it's like there may be some confusion as well. But you're supported here in following this path that's maybe unconventional. You're following some path that's the road less travelled. So don't be afraid to go out and do something that's unusual or that you've never done before, because that's where you'll find the magic. Don't limit yourself. Be willing to explore vast avenues and areas, and wherever your spirit is leading you. More cards for Libra, please. Libra. Oh, the Magician. Oh, this is really powerful. We've got the Magician and we've got the Queen of Scepters. So we have like divine counterparts here on the board, because there's the Queen and the Lord of Scepters here, and they're both on the board. It's like this person is like all guns blazing, like full steam ahead, and this person is just like chilling out. She's done her work. She knows her worth. She is just like basking in her glory, basking in her own beauty, her own power, and her own appreciation for herself, and knowing and trusting in her own love and her own foresight and her own intuition. And it's almost like at the bottom, it's like she's tamed the beast. It's like she's almost tamed the beast. The beast is now her friend. The beast is her servant in a way. It's like she's now on top. She's now the master of her own world. And yeah, so this is about reflecting and balancing yourself out and seeing both sides to yourself, and knowing yourself fully. And we have Jupiter bestowing balance here and bestowing good luck onto you, so you can boldly, like, it's like you can make a decision now, because you have found this balance, because you're able to now create from this sense of wholeness, because the magician is someone who has mastered the art of his own existence, and this person has all the tools that he needs to really create what he wants to create in his world. So we have Mercury here. Mercury is in retrograde just now, so that often brings things from the past up for us to deal with, people from the past, memory from the past that we need to revisit in order to resolve things. So it's saying that you're able to do that, and you're getting a new perspective because you're able to do that, but not to dwell on anything, any mistakes or anything that possibly set you back or hurt you, but it's good because as we revisit these things that maybe hurt us, as soon as we face it, we're facing ourselves. There's power in that, because then it has no power on us. As soon as you run away from something and you suppress it, it grows stronger. So it's up to us to acknowledge where that we've been hurt, acknowledge something that we feared, and as soon as you face that, you'll realise it has no real power anyway. So it's like this card where it's like you've tamed the beast. It doesn't have any real power once you acknowledge it. Your true power is within yourself, and as soon as you're being authentic to yourself and you're living from your heart and your soul, and you're in that brave place where you are acknowledging your whole truth, nothing can affect you then, because if you have the stillness within, that's more powerful than anything, and it's reflected on the outside. Nothing can faze you on the outside once you have that calm waters within you. So it's saying you're mastering that. You're mastering having this tranquility, this peace and tranquility within yourself, and that's where true happiness lies. It's like in Buddhism, that's what they teach. Learning to be still within. You're still being like still water. And it's where suffering ends. Because we're often tortured by our own thoughts, but we have to understand that our thoughts are not us. Our thoughts are separate. Our thoughts are like a machine, and they tend to torture us because it's like just a repetitive machine sometimes. So it's hard to switch it off sometimes. But when we learn to do that through different means, like meditation, through shadow work, through looking within, through reflecting, it comes through wisdom, and it comes through really seeing the higher perspective, and the truth. And when we do that, it's very, very powerful and healing. Yes, so there's definitely a big shake-up. There's a big change coming in for you. And it's saying to surrender to this change. I actually love this card. Right, it's saying just to surrender, like whatever dissatisfaction you felt, whatever disappointment, whatever you're revisiting that maybe didn't work out with someone or something, a situation, know that it's for a reason, because there's always something better that's meant for you. It's like that saying, I know it's cliche, but what's for you won't pass you by. So if something's not worked out for you, or someone's not in your life, let them go. Just release, because it's not meant to be, or it wasn't meant to be at that time. There's a bigger plan for you, and it's all about your soul's growth. So whatever's in your life now, reality now, it's meant to be there for a reason. And you are going to get your satisfaction. You are going to feel comforted and feel like you are in the best place you can be, and you're going to be loved as well. So surrender to that feeling and just trust your intuition, let what comes in come in, and trust in your emotions, trust in your instinct. And yeah, we've got another prince here, the Prince of Skulls, which is Pentacles, and there's the big, don't know if it's the sun or the moon, but it's like that kind of eclipse energy again. So it's like the prince, they're like the knights in this deck. So these are often messages. It's messengers. It's people coming towards you with some kind of information. There's information being revealed. So we've got the fire energy with the passionate information coming forward. We've got the skulls energy, so that this is something long lasting. This is something of value. There's something passionate and something of value they want to offer you. Yeah, so there's passion here in this one as well, and I see like a butterfly emerging. Sorry, my camera's a bit dodgy, the tripod. There's a butterfly emerging, and maybe you've been seeing butterflies. This is quite symbolic of transformation. This butterfly is white, so this is purity, and this is your true essence calling you and coming in. So whatever is going to come up, if whatever's coming up in July, or it's on the brink, some new direction for you, some information, a person that you may meet suddenly, this is destined for you. Pay attention to what is coming in at the moment, because it's aligning with your soul's path. It's aligning with who you're meant to evolve into. And because the Tower's here, to me, some people fear this card because it's like depicted as kind of destruction, but this is about all the falseness, the false foundations coming down. This is about things actually shaking up and change happening. So if you've been feeling this ennui, kind of like the stagnant energy, you're not going to feel that anymore, because the Tower comes in to remove that, the false foundations, to make way for the beauty to come in, to make way for this new start that is heartfelt. So there's green everywhere here, and green represents the heart chakra, and green, that's all about unconditional love. And it's like this beautiful Mother Gaia, earth energy. And this is often about, so this is real worldly issues. So it's often about like solid changes in your life, like what you're doing in your day-to-day life, your career, what path you're taking, who you're choosing to spend your time with. Now this is saying that you are getting the chance to do something that is calling you, and it's heart-centered. So you're able to pursue something from your heart, and this is a beautiful thing. So something that's really close to your heart, you're getting the chance to go on this journey. And that's the first card that came out. So I feel that that's going to be the theme of the month for you, is following your heart into a new endeavour. Whether that is something that you're doing as a job, a new project, but it's certainly connected to a person as well. There's certainly a strong connection here coming in for you, and there's a lot of changes taking shape, but it's very powerful that you've got the Magician here, and it's very powerful with this kind of fiery, passionate energy all around. This is often divine counterparts here. So you could be meeting your total equal. Yeah, this is about kind of a power couple. People that are destined to be together to create amazing things in this world. And there's so much fire and passion here. It's really beautiful, and it's you're going to feel in this kind of loving energy, sweet energy, because you've nurtured yourself. You've learnt to nurture yourself, and so you're attracting this abundance now. I'm just going to do a couple of cards from the Druid Craft just to see what other messages we get. Right. Yeah, so there's been past upset, there's been past hurt here. If you can see, there's 3 spilled chalices here, and you're learning to walk away from this upset from the past. I think that's like is that a dolphin? Right, you're walking away from something that was very stressful. Something that you wanted, there was a connection here, and you felt that it was like being attacked, or you felt that your spirituality was somehow being threatened, or you felt like you couldn't truly be yourself. But it's saying that you've not even seen it coming, but behind you there's these 2 cups that are totally full here, and they're going to be there for you, and they're always going to be there for you, and this is your destined connection that's here for you. And there's an intuitive bond here, and there's an intuitive knowing, and this is protected. So don't worry about these discarded cups. Don't worry about what's transpired in the past, because you've only grown more stronger, and what's meant for you is so much better that's coming in. Yeah, so this is a card saying, yeah, to keep doing what you're doing and not to give up, because you're working on something really valuable here. And whatever it is that you're setting your sights on, it's going to be long lasting and it's going to reap a lot of benefits, financial rewards. So this is very important that you know your value here and what you're doing, and it's going to be appreciated, it's going to be rewarded here. And also, don't be afraid to take time out for yourself, because there is a lot of change coming in, there is a lot of fast movement, but don't feel like you've got to constantly be on the move. You need to recharge often. You need to sit back and don't feel bad about recharging yourself, because then it's just going to make you stronger and it's just going to give you more gusto for forging ahead. So you've done so much work up to this point, so reward yourself and take time out and like enjoy yourself and don't feel bad about that. Nourish yourself and celebrate how far you've come so far, and then welcome this new abundance to come in. Right, I'm going to do one card from the Keepers of the Light, from the Ascended Masters, and see what guidance or who is around you and guiding you right now. Right. Sanat Kumara. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Sanat Kumara, which means eternal youth, is an advanced cosmic light being who is dedicated to helping the earth rise up towards the light. He is, as far as I'm concerned, the leader of the Keepers of the Light. He has been acknowledged as a god in Hinduism and in the Mahabharata story, which has come down from heaven bearing God's divine plan. In more recent times, he has been acknowledged as coming from Venus and bringing through unconditional love. He has eyes that are made of the cosmos, with the ability to penetrate the soul and activate its brightest light yet. He can seem otherworldly because his looks are beyond human. He is a being of light, shining with the purest intentions. He is the twin flame of Lady Venus. Together they activate the heart and light of those who welcome their help so they can shine brighter than ever. You are here to light up the world. You may feel that you are being pushed or that there is a lot going on at once, and this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.